Minimalism. Everyone wants to be a minimalist on YouTube. I'm a minimalist, obviously. I mean, look, there's no furniture on the floor. So, I did it. Minimalism. Achieved. I've talked about minimalism before and I'm kind of interested in it. Not so much the kind of getting rid of stuff. I'm more interested in the fact that it's almost impossible to actually kind of live a proper minimalist life without becoming a extreme social hermit. I've got a clothes dryer, right? If you're an extreme minimalist watching, you're probably already like, ugh, the sun dries your clothes for free. Yeah, it does. I use the sun when I can. It's recently been very rainy here. I've got a baby. They smash the hell out of clothes. They do not care about clean. Sometimes clothes gotta be dry by a certain time. I just can't use the sun. I got a clothes dryer, okay? Get past that. Anyway, it broke. Of course I'm gonna try and fix this. I'm not buying a new clothes dryer. I'm not paying some guy to come fix it for me. The amount of stuff I had to buy and do to be able to fix it was so annoying. For one part of the fixing process, I needed one of these O-rings. It's just a tiny little rubber circle. I only need one. Can you buy one? No, of course you can't. I gotta buy a whole packet. Now this only cost me like $3. I don't need these for anything else though. And now now this is just around. Kanye West has this one quote and everyone kind of made fun of him for it. Basically he says he hates it when someone will come up and go, hey, here's a bottle of water for free, have a drink. And then he will be like, well great, now I have to look after this, now I'm responsible for this water. What am I gonna do with this? Everyone said, oh Kanye, you're being silly dude. It's just a bottle of water, you can look after that. But I get it. You can't just live your life. As soon as you've got little bits and pieces that you got to worry about, oh no, where's my bottle of water? Oh no, where am I going to keep this stupid packet of rubber rings that I do not need? You're just bound by all these little trinkets that you suddenly acquire. And you don't even mean to or want them. They just somehow ease their way in. When I bought my bike, I made sure to get a cheap bike. One that was still functional and one I could get around on, but one I didn't have to care about too much. Because if I got a good bike, then I've got to worry about buying a lock to lock up the bike when I park at places. Then if I have a lock, I have to have a key to the lock that I carry around. Or I have to have a combination that I remember. So then when I leave the house, not only do I have to, I got to get my bike. Oh, I got to remember the bike lock. Oh, what's the code again? Oh no, I got to get the key. Crap, I lost the key. My bike's average. I don't really care what happens to it. When I park it, I just slam it in the side of my house. But if I got a great bike, then I would have had to get a bike lock. Then I would have had to find a place in my yard where I could park it, where it'd be out of the elements. Most likely that would have been in my garage. But my garage doesn't have room for a bike. So then I would have had to worry about the stuff that's in the garage. I would have had to work out where that would need to go. It's this whole, everything is something. There's this YouTuber named Shoeless Joe. I'll flash an image on screen now. He made this video like top 5 best, my favorite minimalism YouTubers or something. And he named me in it. And he said, do you even consider yourself a minimalist? Talking to me. You know those like weird Amazonian tribes people in like the Brazilian jungle that are kind of undiscovered? Do they consider themselves minimalists? Probably not. Do cats consider themselves minimalists? In nature, there's no real such thing as garbage. Humans invented garbage. If you're in the forest, working with natural materials like Primitive Technologies, for example, which is a great YouTube channel if you don't watch it, you idiot! There's no rubbish, there's no such thing. Anything, if you try and make an axe that doesn't work, throw it on the ground, done. No harm done. That goes back into, that just becomes a part of the system again. If you build a house out of natural materials and you don't want to live there anymore, just leave. Doesn't matter. Nothing's gonna happen. It can't damage anything. You build a house out of like plastics and you leave, well, there's a big pile of rubbish. This is probably the least minimalist part of my house. It's my little shared workshop area where I make all my costumes and props and weapons. Every now and then it does kind of stress me out having so much tools that I have to have for this and so much space and so many little bits and pieces lying around. But having that stuff does allow me to come out here and just build any wacky invention I have the idea to make. Don't go overboard on the minimalism if it starts not allowing you to do stuff you want to do. I was watching this minimalism couple on YouTube, and for a long time they lived in an RV, and they seemed to really enjoy it, traveling around, living together. Anyway, they moved into this apartment, and they made this video about their apartment, and they were talking about completely normal things in the apartment, like they were some revolution. They were like, oh, this is our fridge. It allows us to keep food cool so we can keep it for longer. That's really great. Our apartment has many different rooms, so it allows one person to be doing an activity while a person can be doing a different activity separated by a door. And when you were watching, you were like, yeah, obviously that's the point of rooms. That's duh. But they'd been living in this RV for so long, they'd kind of forgotten the real basic luxuries that we enjoy. living in a house. Which kind of brings me to, I guess, the point of this, what I'm talking about in this video, which is that I think the real good thing about minimalism is it'll teach you to actually value the stuff that you use every day. Basic stuff like a coffee cup. That's damn helpful. You don't have a coffee cup, you pour your coffee, it's just gonna go everywhere. You can move liquid around and drink. That's nuts. Dogs can't do that. They gotta walk up and lick stuff from the ground. If you go extreme minimalist, you get rid of a coffee cup, you start to realize, damn, it's hard to drink without a cup. You gotta bend your head into the water and stuff. I mean, yeah, it's great. You learn about the stuff that's dumb. You're like, ah, I guess I never needed that in the first place. The good thing about minimalism is... who cares?